Hey, welcome back to Digital Marketing One-on-One for Latinas with me, Heidi de la Cruz, your coach. And today I want to talk about UBC, or the Ultimate Branding Course, why I chose this particular digital marketing course and what is it about. And I want to talk about how this course is tied to digital marketing. And yes, so let's get started. So, UBC. I first heard of UBC. Well, actually, no, let me back up. I had first heard of the Master Resale Right courses a few years ago, right? I did not look into any particular course at that time. I just kept seeing that people were signing up and that they were reselling these courses after buying them and things like that. So I got a little bit curious and I was like, well, maybe I could buy the course and just learn and implement what's inside instead of reselling it as my own, right? And so I didn't end up pulling the trigger on that. And a few weeks ago now, a friend of mine that I've known for a long time, right? She has multiple businesses and she's a real estate agent back in my hometown. And I saw that she was posting about UBC. And so I got, a little bit curious because it's like, okay, I know her and things like that. And I know that she's done different businesses. So let's see what this is about. And so I had asked her a few questions like, okay, why there's so many courses out there. Like, why did you choose this one? And she said it's because she knows the creators of the course and she likes the support that they provide. And she also likes the content. Like, it has really good content. And so I was like, okay, let's give it a try. And so I bought the course from her affiliate link. And immediately I was like, whoa, like there's a lot of information in here. And so, like I shared in the other episodes, like as I was going through the modules, I was like, okay, a lot of this stuff that I know, but there was a lot of also mindset stuff that they start off with, which I absolutely love because in this online business world, mindset really is everything. If you believe that you are worthy of serving people and you are worthy of doing what it is that you're doing and getting paid to do it, you will be successful, right? But there's a lot of limiting beliefs that we have from messages that we received when we were younger, or just messages that we tell ourselves too, like just not having that lack of confidence and things like that. There's a lot of limiting beliefs that we have that holds us back, right? And so immediately, like the course tells you like where to start, where to go to next, and things like that, right? And so the mindset videos really did it for me, honestly. That, and then also that I had just went to go get my hair done. I think I shared this a little bit in the other episode as well, that I had just went to go get my hair done and I was talking to Aisha and I was really talking to her about my podcasting journey, but more about how last year in 2024 I took an extended leave break from social media. And the reason why I took that was because I wanted to focus on therapy and healing, and specifically for my PTSD, right? And so I couldn't show up the way that I wanted to online in 2024. So that's why I took that break. And honestly, I really needed it because now I'm just in a whole different mindset. I'm in a whole different place and I'm just ready to pour into my clients, right? And pour into my podcast, pour into you as you're listening to this podcast. And I really needed that break. And so I was telling her a little bit about my journey, my healing journey, the things that I had to overcome this year, last year as well, and just like a lot of behind the scenes stuff that was happening while I was, hosting, trying to plan my event from earlier this year. There was just a lot of things that I shared with her. And she was like, you need to find a place to share all of this, maybe a second podcast. And then I was like, okay, maybe, because she was saying how, like, with this entrepreneurship journey, like, there's always challenges and there's always things coming up. But a lot of people don't share about that. They always share their highlight reel, right? Like the successes and the good days and things like that. They don't really talk about when you are doubting yourself or when challenges do come up. And so I've always tried to be very open and honest about that, especially like in this online journey, with either sharing on Instagram or threads or in my newsletter on Substack. I've always tried to be open with the struggles and everything, like the whole journey, right? Not just to highlight, but the whole journey. Like there's a lot that goes on. And so I was like, yeah, I do try to share, but again, we're working against the algorithm a lot of times when it comes to Instagram. So not everybody sees your content all the time. And so I was like, okay, so then a second podcast would be great because I know that I'm not working against an algorithm. I know that my audience will show up for me every single week as I show up for them. And so that, talking to her, in addition to doing the mindset videos from the course, like that's what really lit a fire in me to start this podcast and to start being like, okay, I can coach women, I can coach Latinas to start their online business, just like I'm doing, just like I'm building my brand, just like I'm building my podcast, just like I'm doing, being a speaker, right, at events and things like I can teach Latinas to do that as well. And I can also help them like figure out, okay, what is the limited beliefs that you're having, what is the money limiting beliefs that you're having, and trying to get to like the root of like, okay, where is this coming from? Now, I'm not a therapist, so we obviously won't be able to go to like the deep work. I would have to know, like, okay, this is deeper than what I can help you with. You will need to go to a therapist to uncover that more. That is what a good coach should do. And that is what a good coach, or me, like, that is what I would do. But I can help you identify the limiting beliefs, where they come from. And then if you want to go ahead and then do the deeper work, then obviously we would have to refer you out to a therapist. But I'm just like, I can share my experience, I can share what I've gone through and things like that. And that is also what the UBC course was talking about. It's just like, yes, there's other people that are marketing this course, right? But it's like, what makes you different? It's you, it's your story. And it's crazy because I had always heard that. I had always heard, is like, oh, be yourself, share your story, because that is what's going to resonate with people. And I've done that. I've done the writing and things like that. But for some reason, now is when it finally clicked. It's like, okay, I can share my experience and journey to help others who are a few steps behind me, right? And help them with that. And I was also talking to another coach earlier this year at one of the conferences that I spoke at, and I was telling her about how I was interested in going back to school to be a therapist. And she was telling me, she was like, well, you can also be a coach for Latinas, and you can use your life experiences and things like that to help them, get to where they want to be. And so I was, she was telling me that, like, you don't need the credentials, you don't need the degree to feel validated, right? To feel like, okay, like I know what I'm talking about. Because, there's some limitations when it comes to therapy. And so again, it didn't click until I went through the course. It was like, okay, it's me, it's my experiences, my tips, what I've been through. Like, I can help them get through the challenges that may come up. And so UBC was, I don't know, it was just like, there's just so much good content in there. So they teach you strategy on how to post on Instagram, on how to post on TikTok, on how to leverage the social media platforms strategically to get clients and sell the course with affiliate marketing, right? So you get an affiliate link and people will sign up with a course from your affiliate link, and then you get an 85% profit from it, and you can obviously get as many people as you want in there. And so Yeah, they teach you like about content that actually converts. They teach you how to position yourself. They teach you how to create content. They actually give you also content to post as well. So you don't have to start from scratch if that's not your forte, right? If that's not your skill, because everybody has a skill in what they're good at. And so I loved that. So I will say I did sign up for another digital course creation another digital product course creation earlier this year, and I learned how to search for keywords before naming my digital products, and looking and creating the description to make sure my keywords are in there. I learned a little bit more about Pinterest. That's pretty much the extent of what I learned from that, because I had already had digital products, so I already knew like how to create it. It was just like, okay, let me see what more I can learn from this course, and things like that, and see like what I can implement to help sell more digital products. And so I learned about the keyword searching and things like that. But this course, the UBC course, again has the strategy and how to post, when to post, what to post, making sure that you are getting people's attention. How are you getting people's attention and not sound salesy, right? You don't want to sound salesy in each post that you publish, right? And again, you have lifetime access to this course, so you can buy it now, and maybe you aren't ready to implement everything, so you can take a step by step, so that you can implement one thing at a time and then go back and things like that. So when I initially bought it, I was like, okay, well, I already have an online business, I already have a podcast, marketing. Let me see what I can implement into my current business. And I've done that. Yes, I did start a new page for Instagram, and I did start this new podcast, but I am implementing what I have been learning in this course with this podcast, with what I post, and things like that. And so right now I am going through the modules for YouTube, because I did start a YouTube channel for this podcast, and so I am definitely wanting to implement the strategies for YouTube as well, because my ultimate goal is to be monetized on both of my YouTube channels, right? And so that's really what I love about UBC. Is just like the content. It's no fluff. It's like it's straight to the point. It's real stuff. It's like, okay, implement this, and they give it to you step by step. Okay, step one, step two, and then each module, it'll tell you like how long it is, but it's broken down into like 2, 3, 5 minute videos that you can, get through really quickly. And I love that. It's not overwhelming, it's straight to the point. I remember taking an online course, I think it was last beginning of last year, and I couldn't finish it because the teacher kept going everywhere. Like they weren't able to stay on topic, and it was just hard to follow. So I was like, I can't finish this course. And so that's one of the other things that I love about UBC. It's just like it's straight to the point. Each thing is broken down 2 to 3 to 5 minute videos. Yes, some videos are longer than 5 minutes, but again, because they're breaking down step by step on what it is that you need to do. So there's modules for literally everything. There's modules if you want to set up your stand store. There's modules if you want to set up beacons, if you want to set up go high level. There's modules if you want to start a YouTube channel. Like I said, there's modules for Instagram, for TikTok. There's modules for email marketing. There's modules literally for everything. Again, for mindset, that's where you start off. Just making sure that you are in the correct mindset for when you launch your online business. And yeah, that's what really sparked it, and that is why I like it so much. And I do have an affiliate link if you are interested in signing up for the UBC course. Another thing that I am offering an additional when you sign up with my affiliate link is to provide 3 months of free coaching, so I can be there for you while you're going through the course. Because again, there is a lot of modules, there is a lot of information, and it can get overwhelming, and it can be like, okay, so what do I implement first, and things like that. So I want to be there for you for the first 3 months as you get your feet going, as you get the rhythm going, things like that. So if you use my affiliate link, I will coach you for 3 months free of charge, and just to be there for you and answer any questions that you may have. And I do have a sneak peek of what's inside UBC if you're interested. So if you go to my stand store, Coaching with Heidi, Also, the link will be in the show notes and show description. You can go to my stand store, and there is this thing called What is UBC? So you can download the freebie to get an insight of what is available. But I also recorded a video so I can so you can see exactly what the course looks like and where it's hosted. So go to the links in my show notes and show description on either the affiliate link to sign up for UBC or to check out. So if you're still kind of like, oh, I kind of want to see it before I invest in this, go ahead and check out What is UBC on my in my stand store. The link is in the show notes and show description. And yeah, let me know, or if you already are a part of the UBC world, like let me know your thoughts. Like what do you love about it? What do you not love about it? What do you think that they can improve? Because they also have, there's also a community in there within the course, right? So there's people there that are asking questions, getting support. They also do a live Q&A session, where you can go and ask questions live. And they do have, the testimonials that are in there. I love that they verify that they are true. So like if people say like, oh, I made $50,000 in 3 days, they want to make sure that that's legit, right? Like, did you really make $53,000 in 3 days? If not, they remove that testimonial, so they verify that it is true. And so the reason why I'm offering the three months free coaching, although there's support in there, is because there is a lot of people in there, and it can be intimidating and it can be overwhelming. So it's kind of to have that one-on-one with me, to be able to walk you through that. So if you are interested, again, all the links are in the show notes and the show description. And you can also email me with any questions that you may have. My email is my name, Heidy, Heidy, at HeidyDelaCruz.com. So HeidyDelacruz. All right. So this is it for episode 3 of Digital Marketing for One-on-One for Latinas with your coach, Heidy de la Cruz. And I will see you in the next episode. And in the next episode, I am going to tell you what type of coach I am. So if you're interested in investing in coaching with me, in episode 4, I'm going to tell you exactly the type of coach that I am and exactly what you can expect with coaching with me. Until next time.